Could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I knew the solution, maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return, and the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
A gain of 13.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Bunting on the tackle.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Number 40.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 12 yards there and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and goal, Trubisky. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This Tampa Bay front was the toughest group to run the football against last year, and you can see why with plays like that. This is a good unit that got into the backfield and stopped that play before it could get started.
Makes the score.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Buccaneer 1st down.
And again this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to wind up and air it out. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
The jump ball. It's now.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Bears 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. For their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for. Being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pick.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 54.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down at 4. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
7-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Second and 9.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Piñeiro. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Piñeiro is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And they give this time to the tailback. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
On the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third down.
third down and nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
The third down.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.